when buying a second-hand car. Just check these 5 places and you won't be able to buy accident cars, flooded cars, or scrapped cars. First, check seat belts. There is a production date on the bottom of this safety belt. Compare this production date with the production date on the vehicle's nameplate. If they do not match, it means that the airbag system of this car has been triggered before, and it may be an accident car. Second, open the main driver's door. Squat down and look under the steering wheel. Check the steering column and brake pedal for rust. If so, it means the car was soaked in water in the past. Third, there are 2 rubber plugs next to the pillar of the vehicle. That's them. Let's open it. Look, there's a screw inside. These 2 screws are used to control the frame of the center console. Let's check whether these 2 screws have any signs of being removed. If so, it means that the center console of this car has been replaced. Why replace the center console? Had a big accident. Fourth, open the front hood. Unscrew the engine oil cover. After unscrewing it, check the back to see if there is a lot of black sludge. If so, it means that the engine of this car was not well maintained before, and it may break down at any time. Fifth, check whether the front frame on the left and right sides of the car is symmetrical. Then check whether there are any knocking or welding marks on the front frame. Look, there are traces of welding here, indicating that the front of this car has been in a serious accident. If you don't check this place out before buying a used car, you will definitely be scammed. Useful car knowledge, right? Follow me to make a friend who knows car. Listen! Did you hear it? Just when I hit the brakes, there's a piercing scream coming from the front wheel here. I took the car to the repair shop. They said it's time to replace the brake pads and it's only $3,000. I asked if it's so expensive. Why don't you just grab it? I drove off right away. Look, I just bought brake pads from the auto parts store for $80. Today I will tell you how to change the brake pads yourself. If you learn this, you will never be cheated again when you go to get your car repaired. Remove the tires first. Okay, the tires have been removed. Look, this is a brake pad. It is mounted inside the brake cylinder. Next, we will disassemble the brake cylinder. Find an adjustable wrench. Remove the screw under the brake cylinder. Take a screwdriver and stick it in. Pry it a little to put the sub pump back into place. Okay, open the wheel cylinder. And the 2 pieces inside are the brake pads. This is the brake wheel cylinder. This is the brake disc. This is a brake pad. When they are clamped, the tires cannot rotate. Just release it and it will turn. Clamped, the tires cannot rotate. Just release it and it will turn. This is how car brakes work. Okay, let's take off these 2 brake pads. Look, these 2 brake pads are so thick that you can still drive at least 3,000 to 4,000 kilometers. But look, there are bumps all over the brake disc, so much so that the brake disc was even worn with a groove. No wonder you hear a harsh squeal when you apply the brakes. In fact, if it is just this kind of unevenness, the abnormal noise can be solved by polishing it with sandpaper. But the repair shop actually asked me to replace it, which was really a scam. But since we have bought new ones, let's replace them. Installing brake pads is very easy. Look, lift the brake wheel cylinder. Align the brake pads between the upper and lower grooves. Push it in. That's it. Then install this side in the same way. Done. 2 new pieces have been installed. Put down the brake cylinder. Install the screws. Then tighten the screws. After tightening the screws, the brake pad of the left front wheel is installed. Next, put the tires back on. After installing the tire, replace the right brake pad in the same way. Okay, let's go. The right side was also replaced successfully, but it's not the end yet. This next step is very critical. After replacing the brake pads, we must start the car. Apply the brake a few times until the brake pedal becomes hard and the brake can be used normally. At this point, all the brake pads have been replaced, and the abnormal noise will definitely be resolved. Have you learned it? Hurry and forward it to your friends. Follow me and learn some car knowledge every day.
Come on! Did you hear that? Today I will teach you how to judge engine failure through abnormal noise. The sound of engine knocking cylinder. The sound of the engine belt being damaged. The sound of a damaged oil pump. The sound of the 3-way and 4-position valve being damaged. The sound of the piston pin breaking. The sound of the balance shaft being damaged. The sound of a damaged electronic thermostat. The sound of damaged engine bearings. The sound of damaged engine valves. Memorize these sounds and you can diagnose car problems yourself. Follow me, learn car knowledge every day.
Listen. Why does the car horn sound when someone else's car locks the car, but your car doesn't make any sound? It's not that your car broke down. Don't rush to the repair shop yet. I'll tell you a way to set it up without spending a penny. Take out the car keys. Press the lock and unlock buttons on the key at the same time. Hold it for 3 seconds. When you hear a ding sound, the function is set. In the future, as soon as you press the lock button, the car horn will sound. Do you think this feature is just for fun? No, you're wrong. In fact, it has 3 hidden functions, especially the last point. It can save your life at critical moments. 1. When you can't find your car in the parking lot, press the lock button on the key and the car horn will sound. Now you can easily find your car based on the direction of the sound. 2. When you park your car and leave, do you always worry that your car door is not closed properly? In fact, you only need to press the lock button on the key. If the car horn does not sound, it means that the car door is not closed properly. Press the lock button and if you hear the car horn beeping, it proves that all 4 doors are closed and you can leave with confidence. 3. After you lock the car and leave, if the vehicle is subject to abnormal vibration or someone opens the door illegally, look. Just like this, the vehicle will sound the alarm frantically to scare away the bad guys. Pretty useful feature, right? Follow me to make a friend who knows cars. Let's go.
You forgot to take the potatoes.
I'm sure you're a novice driver. Veteran drivers will put a bag of potatoes in the car.
Aren't potatoes for eating?
You don't know potatoes at all. 90% of drivers don't know that potatoes have these 4 great uses in cars, especially the last one, which can save lives at critical moments. First, when driving on rainy days, it is very easy for water droplets to hang on the rearview mirror. Let's cut a piece of potato and wipe it back and forth on the mirror. This way, there will no longer be water droplets hanging on the rearview mirror. Second, after using the car lights for a long time, these metal parts on the front of the car are easy to rust. Actually, you just need to point the cross-section of the potato at it and wipe it gently. Flush with water. The rust will be cleaned away. Third, many drivers like drinking coffee while driving. Over time, the cup will become extremely dirty, especially the bottom of the cup, which cannot be cleaned no matter what. Look, I put the chopped potatoes in it. Then add water. Wait 3 minutes. Okay, time's up. Let's take a look. Look, the cup has been cleaned. Fourth, the car has been running for a long time. A film of oil forms on the windshield and side windows. No matter how hard I wipe it, I can't get it clean. We wiped it back and forth with the cross-section of the potato. Rinse with water. The glass will become clean and translucent. Absolutely practical potato knowledge. Follow me to learn car knowledge.
Do you see it? The engine is extremely shaking. This car has only traveled more than 20,000 kilometers. The speed is normal. There is no fault light on the instrument. It's just that the fuel consumption is higher than before. Does anyone know the reason? This is an aging spark plug. Many people go to the repair shop as soon as they hear that spark plugs need to be replaced. Spend at least $300. Today I will teach you how to replace the spark plug yourself in 5 minutes. I bought a spark plug at a convenience store for $3. Contains a set of spark plugs and a disassembly tool. Come and take a look. This is the ignition coil. The spark plug is installed underneath. First we unplug. Unscrew the screws. Remove the ignition coil. Unscrew the spark plug. Look at this old spark plug. The gap has become extremely large. Let's take a look at the new spark plugs. Its gap is very small. If the spark plug gap is too large, this will lead to insufficient combustion in the mixer, eventually causing the engine to vibrate. Fuel consumption increases. Next, we install new spark plugs, which is very simple. First, put the spark plug into the tool. Then stick it into the spark plug guide. Tighten clockwise. Okay, the spark plug is installed. Finally, reinstall the ignition coil. Just plug it in. Tighten the screws. Next, we get in the car and start it. See if the engine still shakes. If it stops shaking, everyone give me a thumbs up. Let's light the fire now. Let's go to the front and have a look. Do you see it? Are you not shaking as much as before? The fuel consumption will definitely come down. Replacing spark plugs is that simple. Follow me. There are also 1000 car knowledge on the homepage.
The reason why car tires rotate slowly and consume fuel at high speeds has been found. Look, I've released the handbrake all the way. But look at this tire. Observe carefully. The resistance of the tire is very high when it rotates. Wastes too much fuel. Today, let me tell you how to solve this problem. It can help you save $3,000 after learning it. Look, this brake disc won't turn at all. Now let's take it apart. See what's going on inside? Oh my god! It's all rusty. Look, it's all rusty. No wonder this tire spins hard. The cause of the problem was found. It would be much easier to solve. First, this is a lubricant I bought at a convenience store for 1 cent. We spread the lubricant evenly, and the same goes here. Okay, install it back again. Okay, let's try it again. Look, it's okay. Second, let's put the tires back on and see the effect. Okay, now that the tires are installed, let's look at the tire rotation effect. If I really solved the problem, please give me a thumbs up and support me. Prepare. 3, 2, 1. Go! The problem has been solved. Have you learned it? Follow me. Learn more about cars.
I'm going crazy. Just to go to the toilet, the car was hit.
There is no other way but to touch up the paint.
No, why spend money in vain? Look at this little bucket of mine. There are all treasures here, specializing in vehicle maintenance issues. For example, this tube of toothpaste. Let's squeeze it on the scratch and wipe it back and forth with the towel. Look, as long as the primer is not scratched off, the scratches can be erased. Saved $3,000 on painting. If there is a squeaking sound when you open and close the door, this car is most afraid of soap. Let's take soap and wipe it back and forth on the stopper, so that the abnormal noise will disappear. After using the car for a long time, the wheel hub will become yellow and dark. Let's pour some toilet cleaning spirit and flush it with water, and the wheel hub will become as clean as new. On rainy days, water droplets tend to hang on the rear view mirror. We just need to take the cut side of the potato, point it at the mirror and gently wipe it. This way, the rear view mirror will no longer have water droplets hanging on it. After using the car for a long time, the headlights will become yellow and black. This kind of car light is most afraid of beer and Coke. Wipe it clean with a towel. The headlights will become clean and bright. If the new car you just bought has a strange smell, poke some holes in the soap box. Put it on the air outlet. A few cents can last 4 years. If the wiper cannot clean the glass, it will affect your vision and it will be very dangerous when driving. Drop the dishwashing liquid on the front windshield and the glass will become clean and translucent. These tips are really useful, right? Follow me and make a friend who knows cars.
In addition to observing the cars coming from behind, the rearview mirror has many functions. Learn these 5 secrets about rearview mirrors. Life-saving at critical moments. First, adjust the left front door handle to the lower right corner of the left rearview mirror. Adjust the right front door handle to the lower left corner of the right rearview mirror. The field of vision is the best at this time. Second, when parking, if you cannot judge the distance between the front of the car and the road steps, stare at the left rearview mirror. When the lower edge of the rearview mirror coincides with the upper edge of the road steps, step on the brake. At this time, the distance is 10 centimeters. Third, when reversing into the garage, when you just see the corner of the target parking space in the rearview mirror, turn the steering wheel full left. The car backed up smoothly. Fourth, when getting out of the garage, when the rearview mirror is aligned with the front of the vehicle next to it, no matter how you turn the steering wheel, you will not rub the car. Fifth, split the rearview mirror in two. The safe zone is on the right, and the dangerous zone on the left. If the car behind is on the right, you can safely change lanes. Once on the left, do not change lanes, it is easy to be dangerous. Have you learned it? Follow me and make a friend who knows cars.
Come and see. I will start this car now. See? This car needs to be started 2 or 3 times before it can be started successfully. And after starting, the fuel consumption is very high. Do you know why? Let's go to the front and take a look. Many people said that they cleaned the throttle, replaced the spark plugs and ignition coils, and even cleaned the oil circuit of the whole car. They spent a lot of money, but the problem was not solved. In fact, this situation occurs when the fuel injector of the car is dirty. Today, I just happen to have time. Let's clean the fuel injector by ourselves. It's very simple. The fuel injector is installed under the tilting shifting vibration box. We don't need any tools to unplug this box and put it aside. You see, these 4 are the fuel injectors. Next, we will disassemble it. First, unplug the plug. Take out the tools and loosen these 2 screws. We will pull out the fuel injector. Wow, you see, it is so dirty. No wonder the fuel consumption is so high. We will pull out the fuel injector. This is our homemade cleaning tool. Next, let's assemble it. When connecting this battery, please pay attention. You must use the inching method. Don't press it too hard. This way, the injector will not be damaged. Now this injector has been cleaned. Next, we will use the same method. Clean the remaining 3 injectors. Now all 4 injectors have been cleaned. Next, we will install it back. Plug in the injector. We will plug the injector back. Reinstall the screws. Plug in the plug. Then install the diagonal vibration box back. No need to use any tools. Just press it lightly. That's it. Now it's all installed. Next, we will get in the car and start it. If I can succeed, don't forget to click like for me. My friends, support me. I share car knowledge every day. It's really not easy. I hope you can double click the screen in front of the screen. Click like to support me. Okay, without saying too much, let's show it directly. We step on the brake. Start. How about it? Is this knowledge very practical? I am May. Follow me. There is more car knowledge on the homepage.
Stop it! This car is broken. Call a tow truck and take it away.
No need.
What are your hands doing? Be gentle. Don't wreck my car.
Don't worry. You get behind the car. I'm going to hit the brakes now. You help me look at the brake lights. Go quickly. 3, 2, 1. Are the brake lights on?
It's not lit.
I hit the brakes again. Is it lit?
No.
The car won't start. Unable to shift into gear. Okay, I know the reason. No need to go to the repair shop. Go to a repair shop once. Guess how much it will cost you? Let me tell you, usually when encountering this kind of situation, usually it's because this part of your car is broken. Right here. It's on the brake pedal. This is the brake light switch. It's very easy to take it apart. No tools required. Let's twist it clockwise with our hands. Pull out hard. Look here. There's a little button on this. Press and hold button. Pull it down. Okay, it's been dismantled. Look, this is the brake light switch. If it breaks, there will be situations where the car cannot be put into gear, the car cannot start, and the brake light does not light up when the brake is applied. The solution is also very simple. I'm back. Look, this is the new brake lights which I bought at the auto parts store. It only cost the price of a burger. Now we go and install it. Very simple. Let's find this brake pedal. It's here. There's a hole on it. We plug the brake light switch in. After inserting, turn it clockwise. Put the plug back in. Okay, everything is installed now. Next, let's see the results. Come on, you go to the back. I'm going to put on the brakes. 3, 2, 1. Are the brake lights on?
It's lit.
Do it again. 3, 2,
Oh.
1. Is it lit?
Yes.
Come and see again. I'm going to start the car now. Can it be successful? 3, 2. The car started. I'll try shifting gears again. Press the brakes. Wow! Very easy. The gear shifting problem has also been solved. Have you learned it?
The lens of this rear view mirror was smashed. If you go to a repair shop, it costs at least $200 each time. It's not that we don't want to go to the repair shop. There are many problems with the car. We can solve it ourselves. For example, when you turn on the air conditioner, it smells really bad inside the car. Moreover, the cooling effect of the air conditioner is still very poor. We just need to open the passenger glove box. Then hold this button. The glove box just fell down. And then there's a small cover here. Let's open it. It opens with one click. After opening it, take out the air conditioning filter inside. Wow, look how dirty it is. No wonder the air conditioner stinks. Then I spent $2 online to buy a new filter element and put it in it. After stuffing it in, close the cover. then lift the glove box up. The problem of the air conditioner having a peculiar smell and the air conditioner not cooling is solved. This wiper blade has poor cleaning ability. Let's lift this wiper arm, and then there's a little black dot here. Press it down and then pull it up. The old wiper blades were removed. Then we went online to buy a new wiper blade for $2. It's very simple to replace it. Gently insert the new wiper blade downward. Take this out again. That's it. This car key can't open the door. If you want rescue, at least they'll charge you a $50 rescue fee. In fact, the key is out of power. Let's click to pop up this mechanical key. Then pick out the back cover. After picking it off, the button battery inside was revealed. Let's take it off. After taking it off, go to a convenience store and buy a new button battery for $1. Put it back. Then fasten the buckle cover. You see, the problem is solved. This machine cover is uneven. There is a big gap in the middle. If you want to go to a repair shop, they will ask you to do sheet metal calibration. You will pay at least $50. We just need to open this cabin cover. Then find these two rubber bumps on the back of the machine cover. Do you see it? Tighten it clockwise. Then tighten this too. Let's take a look at the effect after tightening it. See if the gap becomes smaller? The lens of this rear view mirror was smashed. If you go to a repair shop, it will cost at least $30. We just need to take out the car keys, then insert it through the gap under the lens with a gentle pry. We can then remove the old lenses. Then we go online and buy a new one for $2. Align the base of this new lens with the base of the rear view mirror. Press it gently inside. I heard a squeaking sound. It means success. How about it? Isn't it very simple? Follow me. There are also 1,000 car knowledge on.
You are such an idiot. Can't even do such a simple side parking. Must you call me?
I don't need you anymore. Get away.
Just stop it yourself.
I can do it myself.
He is really too much. Hello? Hey, madam, don't be sad. I'll tell you how to do it.
Can I do it?
Don't worry, it's easy. You get in the car first and drive out.
Okay.
First, drive the car parallel to the parking space line. When the rear view mirror is aligned with the rear view mirror of the car next to you, stop. Turn the steering wheel full to the right. Drive backward. Look at the rear view mirror on the left at this time. When all the lights of the vehicle behind you can be seen in the left rear view mirror, stop. Straighten the steering wheel. Keep driving backwards. When you see the left rear wheel is about to touch the parking space line, turn the steering wheel full to the left. Drive backward. The car can enter the parking space smoothly. Have you learned it?
I get it. How can I thank you?
It's okay. Just follow me.
Brothers, there is something strange wrong with this car. The car owner was frightened. This is his new second-hand car. After arriving home, he found that the engine could only be started at night. Can't start at all during the day. He found me through the comments section. Let me help him find out what's going on. Get into the car. Let's give it a try first. Unable to start. Try again. Still can't start. Do you know the reason? Go ahead and have a look. This problem has been bothering the car owner for more than half a month. I changed the spark plug outside, cleaned the throttle, replaced oil pump, cleaned the oil line. It cost $3,000. Problem not solved. When he found me, he said, "Can I fix this difficult and complicated disease?" I said, "No problem." He said, "What should I do if it can't be repaired?" I said it wasn't repaired. I bought this car. A difficult disease like this. After sorting out my thoughts, it's not difficult to solve at all. Can't start during the day. Can be started at night. It must be related to the ambient temperature. I probably know what's wrong. Come and see. Have you seen this part? It's called the carbon canister solenoid valve. Let's take it apart and take a look. Break it down. You can get it. Then pull out the two tubes hard. Look, now there is a connector. Very simple. We just need to pull out. This thing was taken apart. This thing, it's actually an electronic valve. After powering on, valve open. Ventilation at both ends. After power outage, valve closed. No ventilation at both ends. Checking is actually very simple. Put it in your mouth and blow gently. If it leaks air, it means it's broken. Come and listen. I haven't tried hard yet. This part was blown through. It must be broken. Then we know the cause of the problem. Wouldn't it be easy to solve? Don't be in a hurry to get a new one first. Save money wasted. Let's take this solenoid valve, put it on the ground and knock it. That's it. Can return the valve inside to its original position. Okay, let's check again next. Look, it's no longer leaking. Next, we will put this valve. Put it back in the car. Let's see if this car can catch fire. How about installing it? Very simple. Let's insert him back into the 2 tubes first. Then press it back into the clip. Finally, plug this connector in. Good to install. Next, I'll get in the car and start it. See if you can start it in one go. If it is started, guys, please give me a like. Support me. Let's hit the brakes and start. Success. How about it? Have you learned it? I'm Brother Tong. Follow me. Learn some car knowledge every day.
It's 11:40 midnight. This is a second-hand car that a fan just bought. This car won't start at night no matter what. But during the day, everything works fine. This is really scary. I'm here today to see what the problem is. These are the tools I brought. Come on, let's try to start it. Try again. Did you see it? It really can't start. Do you know why? Let's check the front cabin. This problem has been bothering the car owner for a month. The owner cleaned the throttle valve, replaced the spark plug, cleaned the spray nozzle, and replaced the oil pump at the repair shop. Spent $3,000, but the problem is still not solved. Then this fan came to me, asked me if I can fix this incurable disease. I said I specialize in solving car incurable diseases. If I can't fix it, I'll pay double the price for the car. Today we will witness together whether we can solve car faults on the spot. In fact, as long as the principle of the fault is clear, the solution is simple. This car can be started during the day but cannot be started at night. The temperature difference between day and night is huge now. The fault is obviously related to temperature. Usually the water temperature sensor behind the engine is faulty. The water temperature sensor controls the amount of fuel injection based on the engine temperature. If it's broken, then the car will have a starting failure. But this water temperature sensor is new. Apparently it was just replaced during the last repair, so there is no problem. In fact, in addition to the water temperature sensor, there is another part also related to temperature. Many repair shops tend to ignore it. Look, that's it. It is the intake air temperature sensor. Now I suspect there is a problem with it. Let's take it apart and take a look. It's easy to dismantle it. There are no screws on it, just these few buckles to fix it. Unplug. Then lift it up with your hand. Pull the sensor out. Okay, you can take it out now. Very complete. Come here. Look. This is the cause of the glitch. My gosh. The top of the sensor is wrapped in sludge. No wonder the car can't start. Once the cause of the fault is found, the solution is simple. Don't rush to replace it yet, lest you spend money in vain. Spread a paper towel on the ground. Then take a bottle of cleaning agent and clean the sludge on the sensor. This cleaner is so cheap that it only costs the price of a burger. Wow. Really dirty. The intake air temperature sensor is a negative temperature coefficient thermistor. Temperature increases, the resistance decreases. Temperature decreases, the resistance increases. The computer controls the amount of fuel injection based on this signal. The temperature is low at night now. If the computer cannot accurately determine the actual temperature and thinks the temperature is still very high, it will reduce the amount of fuel injection, causing the mixture to be too thin and the car may not start. Okay, it has been washed. Look, looks like new. Next, we install it back and check the repair effect. Installing it is very simple. Aim the sensor at the small hole just now. Push it in. When you hear a beep, it's installed. Finally, put the plug back in. Okay, all parts have now been installed. Next, we start the car and see if it can start. Hey bro, if the car can start smoothly, please light up the red heart to support me. The next step is to witness the miracle of the moment. The owner said the car wouldn't start late at night. Look, it's 1:15 a.m. now. Let's give it a try. Brake, shift to P. Come on, 3, 2, 1, start up. Started successfully. The engine is powerful. Try again. Success. The problem has been completely solved. Take a look at the engine. Tell the pastor that he doesn't need to come. Look, the engine runs very smoothly. It's really simple, right? Follow me to make a friend who knows cars.